What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, Financial Advisor. Welcome to my channel. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is SIDU, Sidus Space. This finishes at $7.63 today. That is up 63.03%. So the stock is definitely in the middle of a short squeeze right now. It started yesterday. We didn't discuss it because it really didn't have too much momentum on social media, and the big stock yesterday was Redbox. But today, it's still squeezing and is gaining more momentum on social media. I believe this had 4,000 mentions on StockTwits, so yeah, we're going to analyze it today. So there was a reason as to why this whole short squeeze started in the first place. Let's check that news out. The company was selected as a teammate with Raytheon Technologies for a $3.5 billion NASA contract. So that is some pretty bullish news. Those are some pretty legit institutions. Raytheon, big corporate company. NASA, big government entity there. And yeah, $3.5 billion is a huge contract. So really bullish news. The market really liked it. Apes really liked it. Jumped in here, squeezed the stock up yesterday. And it's still going today. Apes not giving up just yet. And short still being squeezed out. So the squeeze started in the low $1 range, 126, and went over $9 today. So insane price action. But yeah, let's jump right in. Let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, this is a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being the low of 126. And there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 10.15, 11.15, 12.40, 13.70, 27, or the high of 29.70. So those are all bullish indicators. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. And we do have a possible bull flag developing here. No confirmation just yet, but we do have a flagpole developing. So all we would need is some pullback to form the flag. And that would be a bullish indicator that is suggesting that the stock may break out to the upside again. And then we do have a double gap up. First gap up is at around 150. So that's a bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back down to 150 eventually to fill that gap. And second gap down was created today at 480. Another bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back down to 480 eventually to fill that gap. And I do believe those are going to fill in the short term. In the aftermarket here, this is pulling back down to 715. So if this aftermarket action holds, that would be a bearish indicator for tomorrow. That is suggesting that tomorrow the stock will sell off. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 805 and 710. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 805, 870, $9, 935, 965, 1015, 1055, 1115, 1140, 1185, 1210, 1240, 1370, 27, and then 2790. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 710, 655, 620, 580, 540, 505, 480, 450, 410, 380, 345, 310, 265, 225, 190, 160, and then the low of 125. So right now at the current price, 763, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty wide, so expect significant price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 870 to the upside, the channel starts to narrow, so expect a significant decrease in price action if/when this breaks 870, and then if/when this breaks 1240 to the upside, the channel starts to open up again, so expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 1240. And to the downside, if/when this breaks 655, the channel starts to narrow, so expect a significant decrease in price action if/when this breaks 655. RSI is currently at 88, so that is extremely overbought, extremely overvalued, so be careful guys. And this did 87 million in volume today. Very significant volume. Third biggest volume day ever for this stock. First biggest was yesterday. So this pump/squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. Although yesterday this did have over 100 million in volume, so it does appear like the momentum is slowly coming down and the squeeze may be coming to an end pretty soon. Okay guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. Crazy price action the last 2 days. Definitely short squeezing. Congratulations to all the apes so far. And at this point, I would say don't get too greedy. Secure the gains. This will have to come crashing down at some point. Just a matter of when, not if, as with every short squeeze. So someone is going to get caught holding the bag. Make sure it's not you. There may be a bit more upside to go, but definitely a lot more bearish indicators than bullish indicators here. Only bullish indicators are the cup and handle and possible bull flag. And we have bearish indicators in the double gap up, aftermarket action, and high RSI. And again, based on the volume here, it does appear like the momentum is cooling off and the squeeze is coming to an end. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. I think you missed your chance. You missed a lot of upside already in the past 2 days. And if you were to go along here at the current price, 763, that would pretty much be FOMO at this point. Not saying it won't keep running to the upside, but there's just way too much downside potential here, way too much downside risk for my liking. So I would hold off on the long side here. You're probably going to get burned. So once again, there are gaps at 480 and 150. Those gaps should fill in the short term. So from the current price of 763 down to 480, that would be about a 40% downside. And from the current price down to the second gap at 150, that would be about an 80% downside. So I'm not going to speculate on how high this is going to go, but there is a huge amount of downside risk here. So I would say going long here would be a very high risk, high reward play. Just not worth it in my opinion. Way too much downside potential here. So going long here would pretty much be a gamble at this point. So if you want to gamble, go ahead. Please do that at your own risk. However, if this does in fact come back down to 150 to fill the gap, which may take a little bit, but eventually I think it will, I think that would be an excellent entry. So I don't like the entry of 763. I would hold off and try to get this back at 150. Now, if you want to go short now, financial advice, seems like a really good play to me. Again, there may be more upside potential here because it doesn't appear like the squeeze is over just yet, but should be coming to an end here based on the volume. And like I just said, there are gaps at 480 and 150, which should fill, and that would be a 40 and 80% downside here. So huge downside potential. So as long as you're able to withstand some upside pressure here, you should be able to make some really, really fat tendies here to the downside. So again, not going to speculate on how high this can possibly go, but I personally don't think it's going to go that much higher. I would say going short here would be a medium risk, very high reward play. Definitely worth a shot, in my opinion. So I can't support going short at the current price, 763 and higher, and I would say anywhere from 480 and lower is a good time to cover. You should be able to make 40% on the downside pretty easily here, possibly even 80%. So yeah, looks like a really good shorting opportunity to me. All right, so pretty straightforward, guys. Pretty new stock, but they got a huge contract earlier this week. Very bullish news. Stock started squeezing because of that. This is day 2 of the squeeze. And yeah, I think it's getting pretty ridiculous at this point. I think if you're currently in the stock, secure the gains, take your profits, don't get too greedy, because this will have to come crashing down as with every short squeeze. So if you want to go long now, financial advice, I think the current price of 763 is a pretty bad entry. I think if you go long here, there'd be FOMO. So I would caution not to do that. I think if you want to go long, I would try to get this back at 150. I think that would be an excellent entry. And if you want to go short, I think now is a really good time to do that. Looks like the squeeze is coming to an end. Momentum cooling off. Really shouldn't be too much more upside potential and a lot of downside potential here. So I do like going short at the current price, and I would cover anywhere from 480 and lower. And you should be able to make 40 to 80% on the downside here. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today. Consider taking profits if you're up, not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is SIDU, Sidus Space. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe. And catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.